Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Final Fantasy Brave Exodus video. Sorry that we're a little late on this one, but we've got 3 characters to talk about. 1 New Vision Plus Awakening, and then 2 New Vision Plus units. So Fall, his S timer for some reason has magic on it. I'm assuming that's a lore reason, because otherwise he doesn't need it. He's a physical damage dealer, of course. So we're going to skip ahead all the way down here. And he has, for 1 ally, 200% fire amp and EX2, which is very valuable. And then the usual, suspects. But then you come down here and he has 100% fire amp, which already makes it so if you pulled for Rain, you really want this guy, because now Rain is basically going to be even more powerful, because you're getting a 30% more fire amp field than what was normally accessible. So your fire team is going to be a lot stronger now with this guy. If you want to wait, though, there probably eventually will be, another one that's not limited time. But right now, if you care about it, then you probably want to jump on that. I did. I already pulled. I did get one of him. I was pretty lucky, so that's good enough, I guess. Because I was trying to get the Riaz, guys. She's on banner, but it's like almost impossible because it's not mana only 5 stars for some reason. It really should have been. So getting her is like getting a needle in a haystack, but I really wanted to pull more Riaz. The Fenrir version, not the other one. For Arena. Because everybody has her. I wanted more. Oh well. The 100% fire resistance is okay. Oh, and also Earth. Oh, also, okay, that's pretty cool. Lightning as well, and light, so pretty cool. The one thing you gotta worry about with this guy is, if you want this fire and peril field, you have to use this first, because this also has an amp tied to it for some reason. So they had to make it more complicated. So you have to use this first before you use the 100% fire amp field, otherwise it'll get written over. Anyways. Increase attack by 400% for 3 turns when it hits your drops below 51%. It's been a long time since I've seen a passive like that. I didn't notice that in my first go around. Okay. And then his leader skill is basically the same as the Rain, except it has another thing tied to it. Okay. And then Guardian allies, you get 200% LB damage and then 150% damage, whatever. It's not as good as the 30% damage one, but that's okay. And then his LB, he's not an SLB, thankfully. His LB is pretty strong, pretty in line with a lot of other characters right now, and you can also use him with lightning because they're both 24 hits. So you could give lightning this amp here and just put her on a fire team, because she has a fire category, I believe. So pretty good. I think he's quite good. 100% fire amp, 200% amp field, 200% amp to an ally and himself. Very valuable. I'm gonna go ahead and give him an 8.5 out of 10. Pretty good. And then we're gonna go to Careena, who at first I thought was a copy and paste of like Fang, because she has 2 elements here, but then I saw this boost here, so now it's like more like a copy and paste of the Fina with a little extra. So it's not a bad thing. I like the supporting stuff here, especially this is quite nice to have on a DPS. And very similarly to the other guy, you need to use this first, because I think she has, 100% light amp field, which is very valuable. So you need to use this first, because this also has amp field on it. It's not light, but it's still an amp field, so you have to use this first if you want that. Oh. What? How come this doesn't have wind on it? So okay, so you probably would never want to use that unless you're using a wind team for some reason. You would never really want to use that over this though. Yeah, so that's kind of worthless then. Counter. Is that... No, I thought it was like the evasion one. I was like, oh, she's countering with evasion. That's pretty useful, but I don't think so. It looks like it's the MP recovery instead. Okay. But only for the Guardian allies for her leader skill, and no OD for her. And she's an SLB, so a lot less valuable in that regard. But she is multi-elemented at least. But you're most likely going to be using her for light. Or fire. Right? Or... No, she doesn't have fire. Okay, so she doesn't have fire. Okay, that's okay. I don't think she's as good. If you care about the 100% light amp field, I guess, but she's not as good as Val. So I'm going to go ahead and give her 8 out of 10. And then we have that Shiloh NV+A Awakening. His only changes are very minor. 20% fire amp for himself. He has another burst turn of 150%. And then I believe this, yeah, this is 300% LB damage, so that's 300 times plus the 100. So that's 1100, but he's a finisher instead of a chainer. But he's at least close to where we are now in terms of damage dealers, so that's something at least, right? This is basically only for people who have him already at EX3 or EX2 and just want to use him again. That's kind of what you gotta think about this guy, because you would never want to pull for this. I mean, it's just not, it's not worth it. Val is much more worth it, obviously. This guy is worth pulling for, but if you want to wait and see what happens next, you can do that too. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you. That's the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.